Hey, how's it going? My name is Will Fox 125 and I am a musician. And I wanted to give some insight as to how to get started playing piano. If you're the type of person that was kind of interested in piano, maybe you have some skill and you're trying to get better. Maybe sometimes you lose motivation, you don't know what to do next. You don't have anyone to like kind of push you. When I got started back in high school, I didn't have anyone to like push me to do it, and it wasn't like I was just like super motivated or anything. But I did. I was motivated, but it was out of like kind of misery. That's kind of what I used to force myself to play, and it was really annoying and difficult to do. I just came from a breakup with my first girlfriend, and I was like really attached, obviously, and all that stuff. And I didn't have any closure. I didn't have an answer. And during that period of time, I learned how to play piano because I think when you feel like garbage, it's tempting to tell yourself, "I'll wait to do this thing when I feel better." And I think that's it's counterintuitive, but that's wrong. I honestly believe that's wrong. I think when you feel like ass, I think that's when you do the thing you want to do. And it might not be music, it might be something else. But the best way to get motivated is to find your first song that you want to learn how to play. When you have like a song in mind, you have a tangible goal that you're kind of getting a little bit closer and closer, and you can see yourself get a little bit closer to doing it. So I don't know what your skill level quite is. When I got started, I knew how to do stuff, but I didn't have any idea as to what I was doing. I don't think you need to learn like a lot of theory and whatnot, though it helps. And it's the reason why on my channel I have all these videos is because I took the time to do that. But the first song I wanted to learn how to play was "Kiss from a Rose" by Syl. And so on. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Um, but it was extremely difficult for me to learn how to do that, and I didn't have anyone around to motivate me or to like push me. I just had that misery, and as I just kept playing and playing, it didn't solve my problem. It didn't like it more or less distracted me from the problem, but I felt good once I finally was able to do that. So I think if you want to play something, if you want to learn an instrument, just have that first song, to have that one song, and it could be a song that could be a little bit too difficult, which could be like the tricky thing about it. And if you don't know what you're capable of, then that's also tricky. I think no matter what the song is, there's always a way to boil it down to its fundamentals, and there are things out there like resources to help you learn how to play something. For example, there's a YouTuber named Dan the Composer who makes excellent tutorial videos. So if you go to his channel, like definitely look through. And I don't know, I haven't seen like his earlier stuff, so I don't know like how much of the basics he shows. I watched some of his stuff, not growing up. I actually started watching his stuff recently, and I already have like a good grasp of the fundamentals, but I still tend to watch tutorials of things that I already understand, just just to refresh and whatnot. So Dan the Composer, I'll put a link in the description and whatnot. But that channel in particular, I can like verify that that's really good quality. Other than that, other ways to learn is one way that I used, and it could be a problem, and it sometimes it could be a crutch even. Is I would go on YouTube and I would look up Synthesia versions of whatever song I was trying to learn. Synthesia is a program where it shows all the notes. It shows you when to press whatever note. It doesn't tell you the fingering and whatnot. But I would just watch the YouTube videos of those songs, and that's how I got the ball rolling with learning how to play. I didn't like how restricted I was because I would always play exactly how the person like arranged it, and you're kind of at their mercy. And now I do everything on my own, and I wasn't really understanding why things worked in music. I think when you first get started, don't even worry about the theory and whatnot. Don't worry about like why something makes sense or anything like that. Just get like your hands moving if it's piano in particular, but just get like started and just have that first song. So I'm willing to like talk to you guys and give any extra advice as to what next steps you should take if you're trying to learn a specific song. So if you write to me on Instagram or Twitter, or even just simply the comment section below in this video, let me know what your first song that you learned or would like to learn on piano, and I'll listen to it and I can let you know. I'm not gonna necessarily teach you how to play it. Maybe one day I'll start doing that, but I would at least give you some direction where you can go because it could be very difficult. And if you don't have direction, you could do things in a really bad way. I mean, also when it comes to like the execution as to how to play the piano, there can be there could be different techniques that you're not aware of that you don't know what the name of it is, and it could be very difficult to like have the proper fingering. My fingering isn't the most proper, personally, but the point is that if you communicate with someone who has experience, it can save you a lot of time. So I just wanted to do this because I imagine a version of myself out there who didn't get lucky and just had access to pianos and stuff. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about what type of pianos you might want to buy if you're first getting started, or if you're a little bit more comfortable playing music already, what other resources that might be out there, and just any feedback on this video on like the layout and whatnot. I'm trying something new, so forgive like any flaws that you might see. But anyways, I'm Will Fox 125, and I hope more people play piano. It's really fun to do. So thank you.